Hey guys, it's the Plum Dot here, and welcome back to my channel for the third and final part of the point break for the June Rory Plays The Sims Build Challenge. Now today we're in the place where all the magic happens, and the bog. Bog. I really love to say that word, bog. Basically we're in the bedroom and the bathroom. Now, I really wanted the beach theme to come through in the bedroom, and so there's a lot of wicker, a lot of blue, and it's very calming like the ocean would be. I think blue is a very calming color, so there is a lot of blue in this room, but there's also lots of pops of colors. Now, in the plans for this build, there is a closet, but it's such a small space that I actually had to go in and change one of the side tables into a dresser, because we know that a closet would cause an absolute routing nightmare. Now, for a lot of my builds, I do like to pull things out of the miscellaneous buy section under decor, because if I didn't do that, I would forget where I found it, because I've got a memory like a fish, you guys. It's ridiculous. Sometimes I can't remember what day it is. Sometimes I can't remember my name. It's just me. So I'm going through, and you can see that One More Slot Please has made another appearance in this part of the point break, but I'm happy to report that I don't think I lost any under the house. I think I'd wisened up to my mistakes at this point while filming, so I've learned from my mistakes. Yay! Go me! And I'm just going through and trying to figure out what type of mirror that I want. And I change it a couple times, but of course I end up on the first one that I started with. So always go with your gut feeling, kids. It's usually the right thing to do. The first choice is always the best choice. Now, that rug that's on the ground, I think I used it in the loft house, and I absolutely love that rug. Now, I don't really like the default. It's actually pretty hideous. I think the rug came with one of the store sets that's for kids, so I guess it would be a cool default for kids. But what I love about it is that when you change the channels to the same color, the texture really shines through. And I could just imagine our surfer chick waking up in the morning and her feet sinking into the rug before she goes and grabs a cup of joe and then hits the waves before the sun rises. That's just what I was imagining as I was building. But that rug, I absolutely love that rug. It's gorgeous. Now, I'm just going through adding little pops of color like I did in the living room and the kitchen, but like I said, this room is blue, and it's not a bright blue, it's a very calming blue, and I just thought it worked because bedrooms should be relaxing. That's where you relax. So I really like how this bedroom turned out. Even though there's not a lot of space to play with, I think it's really cute. And I wanted to place a mannequin in there with a little black dress on it, because even though our surfer chick's not very girly, I just thought maybe she wants to hit the town sometimes and, you know, put on her glam rags with some red lippy and go dancing for a little bit. I mean, that's kind of how I am. I'm not very girly. I grew up as a tomboy, but when I like to get dressed up, I do like to get dressed up and go out dancing. So here we are playing the indecisive Plum Dot game with the wall coverings, and you can see I've got the feature wall there, but the rest of the walls are blue. And like I said again, not a loud blue, and they're not flat. I don't tend to like flat walls in my builds. I like texture, so I tend to put texture on the walls, and it actually reminds me of Get 'Em to the Greek with Jonah Hill and Russell Brand, where they are feeling that fur wall and stroking it repeatedly. I like to touch things. I like texture. Don't judge me. So I'm just going through and putting some paintings on the wall and that shelf from Aurora Skies, which I really love that shelving. Now, something happened in this build, and I forgot about it until I started watching it back. I had to go CC shopping, you guys. I really wanted some exposed beams in the living room, and I actually found two, which was a big mistake for me to download both of them because, again, options are not good for me. It gives me too much choice and indecisiveness sets in. So in a moment, I'm going to be popping to the living room and we're going to play with the beams. And this is probably honestly, I swear to God, you guys, this is probably honestly why I've had to split the point break into 3 separate parts, is because of these freaking beams. I don't know how many times I changed the shape, I changed where they were going, and I changed from the invisible ones to the solid ones. it was an absolute nightmare, and it gave me a headache. And it got to the point where, I'm so sorry you guys, but what you see in the final product is not what you're gonna see in the screenshots. I ended the filming on the invisible beans, but then when I went to take screenshots, I couldn't see them because they were invisible. Duh. Sometimes I amaze myself at how silly I am. Like, of course it'd be invisible. But anyway, we're gonna play the bean game for a little bit, for a few minutes. I'm really sorry about that. And in a minute, we're gonna jump under the house very quickly, just so I can see what the beans look like from a different angle. And you're gonna see a one more slot, please. So I'm gonna be deleting that. But yeah, we're gonna be playing the bean game for a while. Super sorry. And I didn't want to cut it out though, because a lot of you said that you wanted to see how my creative process is and how it works. Well, here it is. I'm indecisive, I can't make a decision, and I switched between things. So don't ever give me choices, you guys, because it'll take me ages to make a decision. But you want it, you asked for it, you got it. Here's my creative process with the beans. Now, something funny happened while I was playtesting the bathroom. As you guys know, I do playtest all of my builds. I want them to be used by Sims. They're not just pretty pictures to look at, so I want to make sure that Sims can get everywhere that they need to get to. So I was playtesting the bathroom, and I forgot that I can't believe I'm still on the beans. I forgot in the bathroom, when I was playtesting it, I forgot that I had downloaded the Naraz suite. And one of the mods with the Naraz suite is the Desensor mod, and I bet you guys can guess where this is headed. I was having one of my little innocent Simmies take a bubble bath just to make sure everything worked, and she got in and she was buck ass naked, you guys. I couldn't believe it. Like, in her birthday suit, coming into the world like she was just born naked. Now, I thought Sims were Barbie dolls. Trust me, they're not Barbie dolls, and I was scarred for life. I wanted to scratch my eyes out, and I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. Sims shouldn't look like that. It was horrific. I was horrified. So anyway, back to the bathroom. You can see I've got those bright colors in there again. I wanted to bring those in from the living room and the kitchen. But what I really love about the bathroom is those copper sinks. I think those copper sinks are absolutely ace. And they look like they're sunk into the cabinetry, which I really liked, and it makes it look like it's one unit and not just sort of a sink sat on top of the cabinet. So I really love that. Now, there's not much left of the bathroom or of the build before the screenshots. We're just going to play the Plum Dot Indecisive wall covering game real quick. One of the wall coverings that I picked was a black and white stripe, and I really liked it. I actually loved it, but it just didn't fit with the theme of the build, the bright colors. So I think I might have to use that sort of pattern in another build, because I think it looks really awesome. But like I said, it didn't fit, and I ended up going with white and gray and make it really subtle. I choose a tropical pattern and then just sort of fade it into the wall. So like I said, there's not much left, just recoloring at the moment, so I think I'm gonna leave you guys here. Be sure to stick around for the screenshots. If you guys enjoyed the point break and the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below, let me know what you thought, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that button. Don't be a plum stranger now, guys. Bye!